Hello and welcome to this short video about Jaguar XK8, the complete story book review. This is video 81 in my series of XK8 videos. In this video I'm going to do a very quick flick through the page review of Graham Robson's great book about the Jaguar 8 complete story. If you're not familiar with the book is basically 8 very detailed chapters, going right from chapter 1, the ancestry of the XJS, then the false start XJ41 to 42, the engineering of the XK8, the XK8 early years, the XKR, or introduction of the Supercar performance. There's even a chapter on the XK180 and the F-type concepts that were coming around. Then we have a chapter on the later 4.2 litre variant, before finally the new XK replacement of the XK8, the X150. And there's actually a bonus appendix about the blood ration in the Aston Martin DB7. So what I'm going to do really is just flick through all these chapters, give you a bit of an insight into the contents of the book. It's really quite thorough. If you're watching this video, you're probably interested in Jaguar XK8s or Jaguar XKRs, X100s. If you are, might I suggest you subscribe to my channel by pressing the rectangular red subscribe button with subscribe written on it, clicking the bell to be reminded when videos are aired, and click the thumbs up if you like the video or thumbs down if you don't. And if you have any questions or comments, please ask them in the comment section below the video. Okay, so just to go through it again, it's Jaguar XK8, the complete story, written by Graham Robson, first published in 2009, so it was 3 or 4 years after the last production of the X100, so it's quite relevant of the time. The particular copy I had been reprinted in 2018, so the book is still quite relevant. It was printed by the Crowwood Press Limited. The ISBN number is 978-184-797-0749 if you want to grab yourself a copy. Okay, so let's flick through the pages if you're interested in purchasing this book. They're quite reasonably priced on eBay and Amazon, etc. So there we go, there's the chapters, 8 chapters as I spoke about earlier in the video. Quite a thorough history of the marque from the pre-XJS right through to the new XK100 and even that bonus chapter on the DB7. Okay, so we'll start with the first chapter, basically the ancestor XJS, and there's even a timeline in the beginning of the chapter there, right from the start of maturation of the concepts through to the final car production. So it goes on and gives a bit of a history of the XJs, XKs. There you go, a bit of picture of some of the cars. So you get a bit of a history in the preamble into the XJ140 concepts and 142. So these were when I think it's when Ford was going to buy, before Ford was buying it, they were looking at the replacement for the XJS. A couple of stillborn prototypes, they call them, but very similar styling. There you go, that includes a spec of the XJ140 prototypes. Then finally, Ford bought them and threw a bit of money at it and then started the X100 project and the XK8. So there goes more pictures, a few interior, the later interior, funny enough. A bit about Ian McCallum, Bob Dover. A lot about the people in this car, in this book. Trevor Crisp talks about Bridgend Factory, Whitney Design Centre. Got all the details of the new engine. More concept. So there we got the XK8 early years of the sales. So the original model, as per my car, December 1996. And there you go, the production line. Lots of nice colour pictures. Add a few black and white ones. The XK8 police car. Oh, there's a nice little, there's these little blue summary boxes. This one's about the XK8 performance on its rivals of the time, 1996-7. You can see it's quite a good spec and reasonably priced. Then we've got Chapter 5, the XKR, Supercar performance, and that the Silverstone. Whenever we get performance, the Silverstone is mentioned because obviously that was the first special edition with all the performance package bits bolted on as standard, driven by Formula 1 racing driver. I think it's Eddie Irvine there. Lots of nice pictures of a Silverstone. They're all silver, but there you go. Picture of the engine. And then there was the discussion about the next car, or the X180 stroke F-Type concept. And that was the car that was displayed at the Paris Motor Show. More F-Type concepts. Lovely pictures, lots and lots of detail when you read the text. Here we go, the X180 project car spec, again in the blue box. Very, very similar to XKR. I think the differential was slightly different gearing, but other than that was very similar. So it's a little bit out of focus now. Lots of nice photos. And then we get the section 7, put it back into focus a bit. 4.2 litres, more performance, style and final maturity of the model. I'll say this was written back probably, what was that, 10, 15 years ago now. So it's written at the time, as it were. So it's quite, I think it's quite accurate. Lots of good references within this book. Towards the end, you got all the production figures, sales in the USA. They are production figures. Everybody's interested for the 10 years of the sales. Got out of focus again. Lovely colour pictures. Get back in focus. These are the final cars, the white badge cars. And then final chapter, then replacing the XK with the XK, drop the 8, the X150. Again, some lovely photographs. Goes through all the spec differences, the wheelbase change, the fact that it's basically it's an all aluminium body. And then finally the appendix is the bit about the DB7 reference, a bit about Ian Callum. And there's a blue box here about the Aston Martin, how much the XGS and the XK8 are how much similar they are under the skin, which is a good bit of reading if you like Aston Martins. Lots of lovely photographs still. And then finally got the index, which is quite useful to find out particular bits within the book. There you go. Graham Robson. It's a good book. Well done, Graham. Jaguar XK8, The Complete Story by Graham Robson. Well done, Graham. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you find that useful. If you intend to do a bit of research on your XK8 or a bit of background about the model, Graham has written quite a concise history within this book, and it's very useful and quite good value. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, share and subscribe if you'd like to see more XK8 videos.